Hello there, my lovely friends. Turning 70 isn't what it used to be. Thank goodness for that. These days, we're living longer, wiser, and if we play our cards right, a whole lot happier. In this little chat, I want to talk about 12 things we, as women in our 70s, might want to stop doing so we can truly thrive. Trust me, I've been there. Some of these lessons I learned the hard way. But I'm here to share them with love in hopes that your golden years shine even brighter. 1. Stop comparing yourself to others. Oh, this one's a biggie. If I had $1 for every time I compared myself to someone else, I'd be sipping cocktails on a cruise ship right now. Whether it's how toned someone looks, how glamorous their retirement seems, or how many grandchildren they have, comparison is like trying to wear someone else's shoes. They never quite fit and cause nothing but pain. Just the other week, I caught myself feeling a bit down after seeing Pam from Bridge Club post photos of her holiday in the Greek islands. New haircut, tan, the whole bit. Meanwhile, I'd spent the day reorganizing the linen cupboard and nursing a dodgy knee. I almost started sulking until I remembered, hey, I'm the one who finally figured out how to use Zoom, even if it is with a filter that makes me look like a potato. And I've just started learning to play pickleball. We all have different seasons, strengths, and stories. Your life is not meant to look like anyone else's, and thank goodness for that. The moment you stop measuring yourself against someone else's highlight reel, you start seeing the beauty in your own behind-the-scenes magic. Celebrate that. The only person you need to be better than is the version of you from yesterday. That's it. 2. Stop neglecting health checkups. Now, I get it. Doctor appointments aren't fun. No one wakes up thinking, ooh, can't wait for that mammogram today. But our health is the foundation of everything. If we don't take care of our bodies, we can't enjoy the freedom that comes with this beautiful stage of life. My dear friend Margaret skipped her colonoscopy for years, said she didn't want the fuss. Well, when she finally went, they found something. She's fine now, thank goodness. She was lucky as they caught it early. I've made it my own tradition. Every January, I book all my health checkups for the year. Mammograms, blood tests, bone scans, the lot. Treat it like spring cleaning for your body. We've earned the right to feel our best. And prevention, my dear, is a whole lot easier than fixing something later on. 3. Stop wearing uncomfortable shoes. Heels were fabulous in our 40s, back when we could dance in stilettos all night and still chase toddlers the next morning. Now, I choose shoes that love me back. I used to wear these pointy-toed things that looked amazing as long as I stood still. Walking in them was a different thing entirely. Then one day I found a pair of bright red Skechers that felt like clouds on my feet. I wore them to the grocery store and 3 people complimented me. I went back and bought 2 more pairs. When your feet are comfortable, your whole body breathes a sigh of relief. So let's say goodbye to blistered toes and hello to stylish comfort. Trust me, nobody's impressed by your bunions, but they will notice that happy little spring in your step. 4. Stop overcommitting to social obligations. There was a time I couldn't say no. I was on the committee for every club and charity. Now don't get me wrong, they are all wonderful causes. But one afternoon, after rushing to 3 different events in one day, I flopped on the couch and thought, whose life am I living? Now, I protect my time like it's treasure. I only say yes when it truly feels right. If I'd rather stay home with a cup of chamomile tea and a good book, that's exactly what I do. And guess what? The world doesn't fall apart. Saying no doesn't mean you're selfish. It means you're smart. Guard your energy. Choose peace over pressure. 5. Stop ignoring mental health. You know, in our generation, we were taught to just get on with it. Stiff upper lip and all that. But let's be honest. Grief, sadness, and loneliness don't magically disappear just because we keep busy. I went through a really dark patch after my dear friend Ginny passed away. We've been close for over 40 years, laughed through babies, heartbreaks, Sunday roast disasters, you name it. When she died, it felt like someone had pulled the rug out from under me. I didn't quite know who to call on Tuesdays anymore. For a while, I just kept it all inside. But eventually, I joined a little support group at the community center. Nothing fancy, just a few women sitting in a circle with cups of tea, sharing memories and tears. And wouldn't you know it, that space helped me heal. One of them, Pauline, has become a new close friend. I know Ginny would approve. Whether it's grief, anxiety, or just a heavy heart, talk to someone. It might be a counselor, a neighbor, or even a support line. You don't have to carry it alone. Your emotional well-being matters just as much as your physical health. Actually, more than ever in this chapter of life, we need to tend to our hearts gently and often. 6. Stop avoiding technology. I used to be terrified of technology. I thought if I pressed the wrong button, I'd break the whole internet. But once I leaned in, I discovered a whole new world. Now, I video call my niece in Canada every Sunday. I order my groceries online. And I've even joined a Facebook group for women over 70 who crochet funky hats. Learning tech doesn't mean you're trying to be young. It means you're staying connected and curious. Start small. Ask your grandkids to show you how to use WhatsApp. Watch a YouTube tutorial. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. We're lifelong learners, not digital dinosaurs. 7. Stop holding on to negative relationships. I had a friend, let's call her Doris, who could drain the sunshine out of the brightest day. Every lunch was full of complaints, gossip, and subtle jabs. After one particularly exhausting afternoon, I thought, why am I doing this to myself? Letting go wasn't easy, but it was necessary. And once I stepped back, I made space for new, uplifting friendships that filled my cup instead of emptying it. We don't have time for emotional vampires, darling. Surround yourself with people who bring joy, laughter, and support. Life's too short for anything less. 8. Stop skipping exercise. Now, I'm not saying we need to start training for a triathlon, but a little movement each day, it does wonders. I walk with a friend every morning, just around the block, nothing fancy. On Tuesdays, it's chair yoga, and Thursdays, I have just started playing pickleball. And when I'm feeling cheeky, I put on some old Motown and dance in the living room like I'm 25 again. It feels fabulous. Exercise keeps our joints moving, our hearts healthy, and our minds sharp. Find what you enjoy and make it part of your routine. Your body will thank you. 9. Stop worrying about appearance. Oh, the freedom that comes when you stop trying to look 45. Those laugh lines? They're proof of a life well lived. That gray hair? That's your silver crown, my dear. I still like to look nice. I dab on some lipstick, wear earrings, and moisturize like a queen. But I'm not chasing perfection anymore. I'm chasing authenticity. Don't let the mirror dictate your mood. True beauty is confidence. It's kindness. It's how you show up in the world. So embrace who you are and let that shine brighter than any wrinkle cream ever could. 10. Stop living in the past. It's easy to look back on regrets, losses, the what could have beens. But guess what? We're not done yet. I'm still learning new things. My friend Marlene took up paddleboarding at 71, nearly fell off, but laughed the whole time. There's still time to grow, to try, to discover. The past shaped us, yes, but it doesn't define us. Every morning you wake up is a chance to write a new chapter. So don't just reminisce. Reimagine. 11. Don't ignore dietary needs. Now let's talk about food. Because, darling, just like our taste in music and men, our bodies change over the years. What worked for us in our 40s might not do us any favors in our 70s. I used to have toast and jam every morning, but my doctor gently suggested swapping that out for a bit more protein. So now it's Greek yogurt with berries. And you know what? I don't get that mid-morning slump anymore. A friend of mine, Carol, kept wondering why she felt so bloated all the time. Turns out, her body had become sensitive to dairy. One little tweak, almond milk instead of cream, and she's feeling like $1,000,000. We've got to listen to our bodies. Add more fiber, stay hydrated, and don't be afraid of a good vitamin D supplement. Eating well isn't about dieting. It's about feeling strong, energized, and ready to take on the world. Or at least the dance floor at your granddaughter's wedding. 12. Don't overlook financial planning. Now, money talk isn't exactly cocktail party conversation, but it is important. At 70, we need to make sure our finances are working for us, not giving us sleepless nights. I once ignored a little fee on my super account for 3 years. That adds up, believe me. It's worth sitting down with a trusted financial advisor, or even a savvy younger family member, and reviewing things like pensions, wills, and expenses. My neighbor Judy found out she was eligible for some travel discounts and rebates she didn't even know existed. Now she's booked a river cruise with the savings. Even little changes, like tracking spending or setting up automatic payments, can give you such peace of mind. Financial freedom isn't about having heaps of money. It's about knowing you're in control, so you can enjoy your life without worry. And that, my dear, is priceless. So there you have it, 12 things we can let go of to make more room for joy, peace, and purpose. Our 70s can be a golden era if we choose to make it so. Be gentle with yourself, be bold when it matters, and above all, know that it's never too late to live fully, laugh loudly, and love deeply. If this little heart-to-heart meant something to you, please tap that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and share it with a friend. And don't forget to peek at the other videos. We've got more inspiration waiting for you. Remember, darling, your best years aren't behind you. They're happening right now.